Well, hi there and welcome to Bella's Vistas. Well, this is going to be quite an arduous driving video for you to watch. We're traveling from Whitehorse all the way up to Tuktoyaktuk, driving the mighty Dempster, the world famous Dempster, and you'll see what it's famous for now. Look at the construction along here. This was about a 5-day drive condensed into 20 or 25 minutes for you to watch. All the good spots we've cut out. You just see the construction. No, not really. There's some good spots in here too. But wow, what a trip it was. It was really arduous on the van too. The most recent repair, we had to put a strap to hold the gas tank up. One of the gas tank straps broke off. Now we're following along behind this fella here. Wow, look at this. Look at all the big machines on the side of the road, caterpillars. You see a lot of cats up here. You don't see that many John Deere. It's got the big yellow cats everywhere. And some other stuff too. I've seen the occasional Volvo and some names that I didn't even recognize. We have to follow along behind this guy here, and it's a good thing they had a pace car because I might have got lost on the way. Look at the size of those dump trucks. Hey, that's a Caterpillar dump truck. I've seen that on Curtis Cutting Edge Machinery from Australia. What a beautiful road to drive though. I mean, it's mind-boggling where we are and what we're gonna see. If you stick around up to Tuktoyaktuk, you're gonna be amazed. It's just fabulous up there. I got drone footage up there, but that's another story and that's in another video. That's in our Tuktoyaktuk video, which you're really gonna enjoy that one, let me tell you. What a place. Everything here is like, it's otherworld-like. I mean, wow, the road is so incredibly rough. Just shakes and rattles. I had to plug one tire. A brake line broke off. That was well before we got here though. And now the gas tank strap. That's going to be quite a repair. I've got it strapped up in place. A great welding guy helped me out in Dawson City. I have that in our video too. Another bridge coming up here. You can see lots of people. There's lots of big campers up here. People are driving this. People on bicycles, man, going over these bridges. I mean, it's the adventure of a lifetime, I think. I don't know what I'm going to do to top this. We drove the Dempster up to Inuvik before, but now we get all the way up to Tuk, and that's just wild. Got to stop here and make a turn. Which way are we going to go? We're going to go left. Wow. I hate the people that have to paint the rocks at corners and stuff like that. It's annoying. But anyway, here we are. We're following this pace truck. Another big Caterpillar scraper on the right there. Look at the work they're doing here. What happens, I think, is all the dirt washes off the road onto the sides, and they got to gather it up and put it back on the road again. That'd be my guess. I'm not a road engineer, but that's what it looks like is happening to me. Oh, watch those holes. My goodness, it's really bone-shattering up here sometimes. I can't wait to get the van up on a hoist if I get home and see what it needs. How many ball joints, how many bushings, and what we're going to do to bulletproof it for the next adventure. It always seems, no matter what I fix and look after and worry about, it's always something else that gets by me. I had no concept that the gas tank strap would break off. I don't know who I'm going to blame for that, but I have to. I'm driving it, so it's up to me. Look at these diggers on the side of the road. Wow, look at them. Unbelievable. The guys are working there day and night. I mean, wow. Another big cat truck there. Another big cat grader or scraper here on the right. Look at that thing, wow. Now we're pulling into Dawson City. Wow, look at the buildings here. Everything is different, like you get the flat storefront kind of thing, the false front on the buildings. And the road is different to look at. Here's the sign, Dempster Highway. Got to stop here and get a shot of the van. see if we got any Dempster mud on the van yet. I can tell you by the time we finish this drive, we got Dempster mud. You'll see. Please follow along here. It took me 5 or 6 days to drive this, so it's a 25-minute watch or something like that to see it. But you can enjoy the Dempster Highway from the comfort of your computer chair. It's starting to get dark now, and it gets hard to see the holes in the road and the washboard, so I'm looking for a place to pull up. You can see where the water's in there. Those are the bumps. Those are really heavy-duty bumps. Now, trying to find a place, looking along here. Now I did this a while. We did find a place. Now it's morning and we're headed out again, and it's a little bit easier to see those bumps. Not all that much easier, but a little bit easier. Here we are coming into Tombstone Park. Don't forget to watch our Tombstone video. It's just great. What a park Tombstone Park is. In the mountain range, we got so many different kinds of sunlight and sunrises and sunsets there. Mary went a little bit medieval on some of the pictures for doing HDR and bringing up the saturation, but the colors were there to begin with. My goodness, the skies are nice and clear and clean up here. Great big sky too, living skies, and it's just amazing to see. This mud here, the mud is not so bad. It might try to pull you this way or that way, but every once in a while you'll have a major shake like that one. Just comes along, and I'm really being careful right now. We're headed to Tuktoyaktuk. We're having a great drive here. And now before the bridges and after the bridges, there's washboard for some reason. I don't really know why, but I think it's because the trucks are slowing down before the bridge and hammering the gas after the bridge. So I think that's what causes the washboard before and after the bridges. It's something to watch if you're going to come up here. You want to watch that washboard, because the potholes are one thing and they're annoying, but if you get on that washboard, it can just totally disorient my van, and I'm going this way and that way. I'm going to have a really good look at the I-frame suspension on the van when I get back home and see if anything that can be replaced is going to be replaced. And it's going to be lined up within an inch of its life before I take it out on another highway trip. Because I know this was brutal on the van. It's only like the whole trip is like 10 or 11,000 miles, but boy oh boy, they're tough miles. You'll see when we get up to Tuk what it's like. And the aerial drone footage that I got at Tuk, I am so delighted. I never in my life thought I'd be saying, here I am flying my drone out over the Arctic Ocean. But if you watch that Tuktoyaktuk video, you'll see me fly it. And it came back too and landed right at my feet. Unbelievable. I thought it was gone forever. And it came back and landed right there. There's water trucks and gas trucks on the side of the road. But that's a gas truck. The guy's probably taking a nap, because you don't want to be driving these roads when you're sleepy or drowsy at all. You want to have your wits right about you. I'm hearing a big transport out the window beside me now. Listen to that. Wow. Now this is, I think this is just beautiful. Just blasting through here. You could be in Algonquin Park except for the mountains. Look at that mountain up ahead of you there. Wow. You won't see that in Ontario. I tell you, we're slowing down to get a look at the sign here. Engineers Creek. We're coming up on Engineers Creek. I cooked a couple of dinners up here on Engineers Creek, and I tell you, it should be called Mosquitoes Creek, but that's another story. The road seems a bit narrow here, but it's pretty good. It's pretty smooth right here. Now this road is really nice, but we're coming up on a section of road where I thought we might have to pass. We might have to just turn around and go back. There was a gas truck up ahead of us I'm going to pass. He was going so slow up the hills. You have such a heavy load you can't go fast. Now look at these bumps in the road. It's the bumps and the waves and everything. I had to slow right down. And this mud, wow, you hear it splattering up against the bottom of the van. I got a lot of mud from the Dempster on the van. You'll see in the end of this video when I clean it off. It's like getting a new van. Wow. Wow. I bet when I get the parts bill, when I get back home to Ontario, it's going to look like I bought a new van too. But boy, I've enjoyed every minute of this. Even when I was scared to death. It's better to be scared to death and wonder if you're going to get out of there than it is just to be bored. Look at the mud. I mean, we're going off to the side. Now I'm really watching carefully ahead of me, because if you're on the wrong side of the road there and one of those gas trucks hits you, well, you'll be in Valhalla. So here we go, just cruising along. What a day. Sunsets and sunrises that I saw along here. You're just going to have to watch our Tuktoyaktuk video and our Dempster video. It's going to be great. We're going to be putting Tuktoyaktuk video up pretty soon. I think maybe next Sunday even. Here we're coming on another bridge, slowing down. Not so much washboard before and after that bridge. I don't know why, but that's where I watch out for the washboard. And this mud here, like, it can really grab a hold of you and move you around where you don't want to be, so I slow right down. There's big machines there all over. Look at that grader on the left. He's putting some of the dirt back on the highway. Wow, here we're coming up to a lookout point. What have we got here? Is this the Arctic Circle? Well, we made it to the Arctic Circle once again. Oh boy. Look at the fireweed on the side of the road there. Mountains off in the distance. Now we're through that section of road, and I'm thinking, man, we should do this for a living. We should be long-distance highway drivers. The van is just purring along. Everything is just fine. And then get some gravel and some rough spots, and you think, you know, it's not as easy as I thought. Look at this. Northwest Territories. Wow. So cool. What a drive. And those mountains, as you get closer to the mountains, they get bigger. It's just wonderful. This road is pretty smooth and we're making some good time here, but I'm ever watchful for the washboard sections. Because sometimes you can drive around the washboard sections, but sometimes when you're driving around the washboard, you're going to hit a big pothole, and that's even worse. So I just have to keep my wits about me and be very careful at all times. Because I've got my wife here with me, Mary, and my kitty cat, Miss Kitty, and I want to bring us all home safe. Because there's going to be certain bragging rights to getting up to Tuktoyaktuk and doing drone footage over the Arctic Ocean, and I don't want to miss out on that, I tell you. Oh, look at the dust. They say I slow right down here in case of stone chips, like on the windshield. Body is all stone chipped to heck. We'll have to patch up all the Dempster road rash too when we get home. And now a ferry across here. Got to hop on here and go across the river. Been on 4 times, I think I've been on these ferries. There are 20 miles between or 20 kilometers between the 2 ferries. We've got a bit of a current going on here when he's trying to line it up for landing. It's going back and forth. He's getting lined up. Because they don't waste any time, I tell you. They get that plate down on the ground there, the ramp, and they want you off there. Get going, get out of here. Another ferry. This is the second one across the Mackenzie River. What a great time. You stop and wait there until he gets the other guys off, and then you're on. You're next, and he tells me where to go. Over to the left this time. Yeah. You got it. Now he's going to want me to move further over. There, I'm all set. Bugs walking across my windshield there, and birds flying across in the sky. The waves going up and down. What a day. I'm telling you, this is just a great day to be here. My computer fan is coming on the laptop. If you hear any noise, that's the fan from the computer coming on. It must be getting hot in here. Now here we go. After him, we're next. Wowee. And we're on the highway again. Gonna pass that. Is that another gas tanker? And it's something's happening there. They must be broke down. And we're headed across here again. It's starting to get dark, and we're going to look for a place to park up again and have another nice night along a riverbank somewhere. Motorcycles coming along. Motorcycles even wave to me when we're going along here, because I guess anybody that's adventurous enough to be out on these roads deserves a wave. Now we're in Inuvik. Wow. There's the Igloo Church on the right. And we're back on the highway again. We're leaving Inuvik and we're headed for Tuktoyaktuk. And the road, well, it's not too bad right now. It seems pretty good, eh? And not to worry. No problems at all on the highway here. Oh, getting a little narrow here. Yeah. A little bit bumpy. And then you get a nice patch like this. And then you get a flat tire. First thing in the morning, you go to move your van and you got a flat tire. Man. So what I did, I pumped it up here until I could get to a safe spot to jack it up, because I did not want to jack it up there. Now the boys up in Changing of the Seasons on Lake Ababaka, they told me, patch the tire right on the van, don't take it off. So I just jacked it up. I turned the wheel about a quarter of a turn, and there was a rock. I was getting ready to pour water on the tire to find the leak, and I found a rock. Pulled the rock out, then I put the reamer in there, ream it a bit, get my brand new slime patches that I bought for this trip. Put it in the tool, put some slime glue on there. Actually, it's not slime, it's Canadian Tire rubber cement. I got a big tube of that. Push it in there. You push it straight in, don't twist it, pull it out, and then pump the tire up again, and Bob's your uncle. Look at there. There's the rock that was in the tire. Bringing that home for a souvenir. And we're back on the road again. A sane person, after having a brake line break off and a flat tire like that in these roads, would have just gone home, but no worry of that. I'm not going to be doing that. I got my heart set on Tuktoyaktuk and the Arctic Ocean. Well, it's been a great drive. We got up to Tuktoyaktuk. I flew my drone over the Arctic Ocean. Watch the Tuk video to see that one. I mean, that's going to be fabulous. I know it is. I've watched it 100 times myself already. Driving down the road here. It's just beautiful. My mission's accomplished. It seems like anything is possible. We're headed back. We met some great guys in Alberta that fixed the brake line for us. And I met a great welding guy in Dawson City that helped me with the gas tank. And I ordered some parts. I'm having them delivered to my sister in Whitehorse. We'll be fixing the gas tank permanently when I get to Whitehorse. Now we're just driving along here. Look, at roads are fairly rough. There's another machine up here. We'll go around him very slowly and carefully. Wow. Such beautiful mountains. I mean, what an experience. I really hope I can remember half of what I've seen. I know for sure that I'm going to remember Tuktoyaktuk, and the time when my drone was lost and said low battery returning home. That made me real happy, I tell you. I'll never forget that. That's happened to me 2 or 3 times with that DJI drone. One of my subscribers bought that drone for me, and what a surprise that was. I'm so delighted with it. The main feature that it has that I like is that low battery returning home. Now I went in the settings and I set it so when it returns home it comes back at 40 meters high, so it's not going to hit any wires or trees or anything. I think that's important. Now look here at these mountains. Don't forget to watch our tombstone video. Let me tell you, we haven't finished that one yet, but there's some amazing shots in there. We've got such different weather conditions over the Tombstone Mountain, and I shot some time lapse of the clouds going by and the changing light. I have to apologize for the windshield here. It's kind of dirty, and the problem we've been having is the dash cam. It's not dash cam, it's a GoPro, and it bounces around and got clipped on the sun visor, and it bounces around sometimes. And I mean, the roads are, you have no idea, all this stuff from under our bunk comes forward and gets all mixed up, and we have to sort it out every once in a while and sweep the floor because the kitty litter knocks out all over the it's an adventure. Another bridge. We're at the end of the trip. This is the end of our trip for now. Here we are limping into Dawson City. I'm going to go to the hardware store and buy a new strap to hold the gas tank up. I'm just going to get like a cargo strap with a winch on it. I forget what you call those. Ratchet strap, yeah. It cost $8 to get the Dempster mud off the van. It costs considerably more to get that mud on there, believe me. There's Zone 6 coming clean. Look at there, wow. The van looks pretty new again now. It's going to need some work when I get home, that's for sure. Might give it some new ball joints, some new shocks. Thanks for visiting Bella's Vistas. Don't forget to check out our video on Tuktoyaktuk. You're going to love it.